It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. 11 MT.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11. Here we go. Give him the huddle. Stop.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Bengals had a woeful 3-12 on the year, and they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Herbert.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
A try here for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
And now the the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good set. 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now Burrow on 1st down.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12. Stop.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
11.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Herbert.
Caught on the out route. It's Spiller with it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Herbert off of play action.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
2nd and
9. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not too many teams that use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Slayton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
59. Going. Let's go.
Herbert back to the air. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
11 mighty. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Man open, here's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Burrow. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On one, ready?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduated the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
MT, paint. 11, MT, paint.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Touchdown, Chargers! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion left is Higgins.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Yeah, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go. 11.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm fine. Ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bengals 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Home to right.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
On the return is Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Gun.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
11. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Los Angeles.
Set. 380. You're out. Stay with tight.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
From 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away. And
his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
11, Thomas.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now Herbert.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Bengals 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
On 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we go. Here we go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and
11
15.
MT, Tate. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Complete to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
12, 12, 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Next to score, Chargers 42, Bengals 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 mighty. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
It's 4th down.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler, and he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
21. Go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish,